my kids and I leave for our first road trip in my, I like to call it my work van, okay? All of you all that have been following me with my Kefir adventure tomorrow morning. So I brought it back over here to my complex, which is like super bougie. So they're having kind of a hard time with my beast out there, but we're gonna make this happen. So here we are. This is the Kefir Complete Healing Van, and we are getting ready to go on our trip tomorrow. I had to put a little note on here just to let everyone know that we are leaving tomorrow morning, and it says, "Hello, my beautiful friends. I live here. This is my apartment number, and I'm taking my kids on a road trip tomorrow morning. Thank you for your understanding." And that way I can leave it here overnight. This beautiful, oh, my sign fell over. This beautiful healing van. Kefir Complete. Gorgeous. Okay, so this is my first time getting fuel in our RV. From what I know, it's just regular gasoline, so I'm gonna do 87. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Let me put that card in and we'll get fuel. Ended up in the wrong town. Totally okay. We can't seem to get that air conditioning working up there, so I'm going to work on that. Right now we're going just to grab some food, and we're back off on our adventure. So we're about 2 hours from our final destination. That's if I don't get lost again and I pay attention to the directions. We're 2 hours from home, 2 hours from our destination. As you can see, we are stranded. We did call AAA. Our vehicle stopped. Our Kefir beast stopped. It is way too hot. It's like 100 degrees out here, so it overheated. AAA's coming out. I don't think we're gonna make it to our destination. Feeling a little sad. It's okay. So it's been 2 hours since we've been stuck on the highway. I'm over here with Blue. We're just gonna take a little walk down the hill. We're still waiting for AAA, and it's still really hot. Blue, tell me about your experience. Tell me a story.
Experiments.
You want to do an experiment? Are you stuck in our Kefir van?
Yeah.
What happened?
The car fell down.
It fell down?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Are we going to be okay?
Yeah.
How long have we been waiting on the side of the road for?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe 3 hours?
Yeah.
So we've been on the side of the road for 3 hours near Lumberton. We're like an hour and a half from home. And about 2 hours from our destination. And we can't find a lift or a taxi or we can't find anything. Oh, what are you doing up there? Or an Uber. Are you going to jump? Be careful.
I can jump.
No, don't jump. Don't jump.
What? Okay, count.
Oh, yeah. Yes, we finally have the tow truck. Exactly. But we are so thankful. What is your name? Thank you for picking us up.
We got Johnny.
Johnny is a rock star. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Johnny, for rescuing us. We were literally out there for
I was gonna call 911.
almost 4 hours.
We just called 911.
Yes.
Like, this is dangerous.
This was the most dangerous.
I've never sweat this much in my entire life.
It was legit. So here we are. We finally made it to the Atkinson Inn Suites over in Lumberton. So we're about an hour and a half from home. This is our room. My girl Caroline, we picked up boiled peanuts and Hardee's I mean, it's all we have over here without a vehicle. But you know what? We're grateful and we have each other and no one stole us. As y'all can see, I am back home. This was not the plan. We had a really dramatic, epic situation that ended up happening. So you are going to have to follow my blog. Actually, it's a vlog on YouTube to get the whole story. But let's just say these last 24 hours have been really intense. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing amazing. Okay, so I know a lot of you all are wondering what's going on with the RV, camper van, my work van, my Kefir complete beast. Okay. And also too, I just want to preface, it's not a big deal. We're all back here safe, okay? But in life, you have to take risks, right? And you just have to live life. Like, so what? You know what I mean? I don't have the full story out there, but I just want you all to know that, you know, life is an adventure. And if anyone knows me and follows me, like, I do not stay in a box. I live life to the fullest. I've traveled the entire world. I've done all the things. I take my girls in blue everywhere as a single mom. I just go out there and crush it and I make it happen. So I don't want you guys to feel sorry for me putting these sad emojis, all this kind of stuff, because we had a hiccup in our situation. I love my life. This is a little recap of what happened. Okay, so I was on my way to go for my first road trip in my RV, which I call my Kefir van or Kefir beast. And we're heading out to visit my really close friend Tanya and her family. And I ended up going an hour and a half in the wrong direction because it was a different town. And then I had to go 3.5 hours to the other direction. And because it was super hot out and it is a vintage van and I had the pedal to the metal and I had the air conditioning going on full throttle in the front and the back, the whole thing overheated, but we ended up overheating in a really rural town where no one, not even the police, will even stop to pick you up because we found out later that there were 7 deaths in that town. So after spending 5 hours on the road, not getting any help, AAA tried to help us, but they were an epic fail. Finally, a tow truck did come out after 5 hours in the exhausting heat. One of my girls was throwing up because she was so sick, and we could not get anybody out there, not a Lyft, not an Uber, not a taxi, not even the police. That's how rural this area was. And but thankfully this tow truck could not get the RV on his truck, but he did bring us safely over to a hotel room about 30 minutes away. We were in a safe place, and the next morning we ended up back home. We found a Lyft to bring us back here, which we were so grateful for. But yes, my RV is still over there. My Kefir van is still on the side of the road, and we're not sure when we can get it back. So this is what I have learned owning a vintage RV. You cannot drive it over 50 miles an hour. You cannot drive it in 100-degree weather for more than 4 hours. And you also can't have it on maximum air conditioning on the front and on the back because otherwise it will overheat. Okay, but all other things are fine. Apparently it's going to be fine. Apparently it's just a $40 fix. I just have to get a tow truck to have it sent over here. So stay tuned for, this is episode 6, stay tuned for episode 7 to get the whole recap on my Kefir healing van that I'm trying to heal across the whole country, my family and friends. Mwah. So this is what we do in Wilmington when you live on the water and it's Saturday night. You grab your wine, you grab some snacks, you jump on a boat, you watch sunset on the island. Yes. Living life.